Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode on the BiffaCraft Patreon server. Alright, so today I need to start working on some of the walls out here in the entrance area. I've already played around with some design ideas, and let me show you what we're going to be working with. Alright, so over here is what I've come up with. Just some lighting. Like I said before, I do like how I have a glow effect with those torches. So I'm going to put some sparse lighting in here. It doesn't need to be lit up, but you know, just kind of have this effect with the lights and shadows. I've come up with a design for the ceiling. Now it's not like a symmetrical arch. As you can see, it's smaller on this side than it is on this side. But I like that because you know you have the arches and pillars here to support, but on this side where the wall is, there's not a lot of support. So you kind of have uh, this bigger, arch coming down. I don't know exactly what you call it, a crenellation or something. I forget. Not good with architectural terms and stuff. But yeah, so I kind of like the way it looks. Actually, it's you know it breaks apart some of the symmetry because there is a lot of symmetry going on, and you know you got to have some of that broken up with some other stuff. So anyway, like I said, we have these fires over here for the light. It's kind of the same design I came up with over there. In fact, I might change this up just slightly to match this more, because I didn't use diorite or the stone slabs here. I used stone brick and polished andesite. I think this looks a lot better. It was too bright with the other stuff. And then I had some blank spaces in between, and what I come with is this design right here. It's somewhat similar, and in this spot it's empty because in the future, once I get enough gold armor, I'm going to have armor stands in here with golden armor, kind of represent the dwarven, the dwarven thing. I tried this other design with a gold block in the center, and I don't know, it just didn't look right to me, and I don't have a whole lot of gold right now. At least with gold armor, you can kind of get that from skeleton farms and maybe, zombie spawners and stuff like that. So I figured I'd have an easier time getting gold armor to put on armor stands. I don't have any at the moment, but yeah, I'll show you what that looks like as soon as I get some. But yeah, I just kind of carried it on down here, kind of get a feel of what it looks like. And yeah, I like it. I think it's the design I'm going to go with. So, let's go ahead. Oh, and I came up with something for the boat stalls. Um, I don't like how square they look, but uh, these are an even number. It's 4 blocks across here, so I can't have like a center to make a like nice little, you know. If this is maybe 1 block bigger, like 5 blocks apart, I'd have like one and then three, kind of like have like a center, more of a rounded angle, or not an angle, but a rounded arch, I guess you would call it, for the boat docks. But I only have 4 to work with, so this is what I came up with. Actually looks a lot nicer from when you look at it from the other side. And come around here, and I really like the way this looks from this side. It looks nice, and if you can see, the arches are where the fire for the lighting is, and where the armor stands will go. I would prefer to have them in the center here through the arches, but as I said before, this is a 4 block. I wasn't thinking about the design of the walls when I made these arches. Didn't really plan it out a lot. So I have an even number here, and you can't put a 1 block centered in an even number, and it just wouldn't look right. So I decided just to deal with it and center it on the arches. Um, if it begins to bug me in the future, I may. I mean, it'll take a lot, but I might um, change up the pillars and arches, kind of redesign the spacing of them to make it to where the armor or the fire is in the center of the arch. But I like it for now, because to redesign all of this is gonna take a lot. Well, not necessarily redesign, but space it out differently, find another way to do that, and tear it all down and everything. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna deal with it for now. But all right, so let's go ahead and get over here and start working on this. Let's go ahead and pop that out. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna have some gravel back there. All right. If I remember how deep this was, because I did this stuff yesterday. I think it was yesterday, the day before. I don't remember. And yeah, I just got really, really tired. Decided to go to sleep. So coming back to record this now. All right, let's get all this gravel out of here. I lost my center block. What is it right here? All right, let me go ahead. see, how far back was this? Let's see. Wall, 2, 3. Okay, and it's the second one up. Go ahead and find the center. 2, and right there. That's where our netherrack's gonna go. Tear all this out and get rid of this gravel. Let's see. I think I have to tear all this, but you know, I'll fill back in if needed. I know the size of this is basically a 5x5. Let's split this back up. Now let's see. On either side of the netherrack, we're going to have some chiseled stone. Then, let's see, we want some andesite for these corners here. And probably won't really see that, but just do that anyway. Right now we're going to need some stone brick stairs. Let's see, how do I want to do this? In the front here, what was in the front? I think it's andesite in the front. Yeah. Do andesite again. My stone. Fill in some of this back here too. Alright. So we're gonna go side, side, and middle. Side, middle, and that or that. Oops. Fill in these two. See, I did something wrong. Ah, take this up one more. Take those out. You know, I might have to deactivate this haste beacon when I'm doing actual builds, not just clearing out big areas. So we got that, and then let's see. Polished andesite is going to go in the corners. And we're going to need some slabs and fences, or walls, excuse me. And then, let's see, slabs going across, like that. Yeah, and then we'll just light this up. Just like that. Now we do need to, oh, right, I forgot something important here. Grab these stairs. There's the stack I've been using. Poke these out. A little ledge there. And then along the bottom here, that's 4, 5. These are going to be filled in with the polished andesite. And, actually, let's go on this side. Go 1, 2, 4, 5. And then, let's see, it's going to be the same for the top row here. I'll clear all this out too. Okay, so we're going to go up here. This, let me get some filler block. Where's my stone? There it is. Fill that in back there. Then grab the chiseled stone for the corners, just like this. And then the stairs and fences. Let's see, stairs. Our fence stairs goes like this. We'll come up here, just break these out. Didn't I just pick up granite? Thought I did. Oh well. Just going to use it as a filler. Anyway, so we're going to take some polished diorite, and we're just going to fill in the visible... Yeah. No, that's not right. That's going to be a filler, because that's not visible. We're going to fill in the visible blocks here. Actually, I don't need to fill that in. That should be fine. Just like that. Yeah. And then that's where our armor stand's going to go. And then up here, I need to change. This is before I designed the ceiling over there, so it's kind of an idea I was playing around with. And then I started working on the wall and decided I was going to bring that down a little bit. So yeah, I need to go ahead and finish that. Let's see. Just get some dirt so I can reach, because it's a little bit too high. I'll get the rest of that later. Alright, so we need to come up here. It's going to poke out. Poke these out. We're going to break these. Not poking holes, we're taking down stuff. Just like this. Can I reach that? Let's see. If I jump, I can reach it. There we go. Right. Come by and grab all these, and then go ahead and place these. Let's see, they're gonna go here. I can stay on my little bridge here. Just gonna do this all the way down to the end. Then we're going to, let's see, on this one I think it is, it's centered. Yes. Here we're going to, oh, not like that. Needs to be upside down. Not up there. Come on. See if I can place these right. There we go. Then we're just going to place these every other block with one centered above the fire. On the armor stand, it'll be different. It'll be a slab there, but you know, that's fine. Just like this. And then behind the half slabs, right back here, we're going to have andesite. Try not to have any smooth stone, but when I want to have a smooth stone texture, I'm gonna kind of go with the andesite, just so it looks a little better. Just like this. Whoops. And that's basically the design of the wall. I'm just going to carry this down all the way, just kind of like I did over there. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fit these on the walls up here, because I know they're slightly different heights. I think this one's the same height as down here, but the one at the top is a little bit shorter. But I'll see if this design fits on all of them, and I'll just put it all on there, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, see you guys when all this is done. Alright guys, so I've finished up the walls in the entrance area here, and yeah, I'm really liking the way this looks. It's really cool. I went ahead and made all the armor stands too, and put them in here. Fill them with gold armor later when I get the armor for it, because if I remember correctly, there's 18 armor stands in this entryway, so it's going to be a lot of gold armor sets. I'm playing around with the idea of maybe just doing iron instead, but it won't look as good, I don't think, as having the gold armor in here. Anyway, I'll just figure out how it goes, or see how it goes. I might see if I can pop over to somebody's skeleton farm if they have any unwanted gold armor. I don't think anybody really uses it. But yeah, let me go ahead and take you up to the other floors and show you what it looks like. Up here on the second floor, it's pretty much, not pretty much, it is exactly the same as the floor below. The ceiling height's the same and all that, so I just kind of did the same thing in the same places. As you can see, they're kind of all lined up. I was thinking of maybe alternating them, but I just ended up going with the same thing. Oh. Oh, yeah, I still need to figure out what I want to do for the corners of the wall down there, because it's a little bit different than on the second floor. Then up here on the third floor, the ceiling was shorter, or not shorter, excuse me, it was lower than the other one, so I did have to change up the design a little bit. For the ceiling itself, it is fairly symmetrical, because if I would have taken it down the same like I did on the previous floors, it wouldn't have left as much space on the walls. I was able to fit the design in here pretty much the same. It's just the bottom row is a little bit different, as you can see in front of the fire. Instead of having the see if I can find it down here and do Optifine zoom for you. As you can see down here, we have these half slabs and then like the little ledge leading up to it. We don't have those here because we didn't have the space for it. This is pretty much the half slabs that you see down there. Right there, those half slabs, they're kind of level with the floor. But I like the way that looks. It kind of like it kind of creates this little extra floor space and indent into the wall. I like the way the third floor turned out. I don't want to do that for all the floors, but I like this one. Keep this one a little bit different. I was playing around with trying to get a staircase design in here too, like I'd been talking about doing, but I need to work on that because this wall over here leading to the outside isn't as thick as I thought it was, and I'm pretty much going to wait to do this till I build up the exterior out here and do the watchtowers and statues and stuff. Not sure when I'm going to get to that. I still have to come up with the design and all that. Still some more work to do in here as well. But as you can see in the time-lapse, if I've included it, I did some more work on some other walls in here. I'll try to squeeze it in if I can, because I have the footage for it. But I came up with a little fountain idea in here. I've decided to go ahead and have the door over here like I was originally planning to. There's not a whole lot of room out there above it for underground space. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have this doorway basically as another staircase down for a few more levels to give me more room for the big room. That way, I could do this giant room like I was planning on doing without breaching the ground up there. So I had to come up with an idea for the rest of the room on these walls, and I just, man, I'm doing a lot of verbal pauses on here, a lot of ums. Came up with this design right here. Well, I didn't come up with a design myself. I was playing around in my creative world trying to come up with a design for a face, and it didn't come out like I wanted it to. So I went to Google Images and started Googling stuff and didn't find too many dwarven faces for the walls, and I remembered Wells Knight for his dwarven base in one of the first episodes he was working on it in his entryway area. Oh yeah, you can see the water turn off there. I'll tell you about that in a minute. He came up with a nice design idea for a dwarven face, and I liked it, so I took his design and changed it slightly. I didn't change a whole lot to it. It pretty much looks like the design he came up with. But I liked it, so I did that. And then instead of having the lava come out like he had, I did water. And if you notice the water turned off, that's because I have some redstone with sticky piston connected to some not solar panels, I completely forgot what they're called right now. Anyway, so basically during the daytime the water on the fountain comes on, and at night it turns off. A nice little feature, like, as you can see, somebody's sleeping right now, and there the water comes back on. With everyone on the server always sleeping all the time, it won't happen too much where it's actually off all the time. But I thought it was a nice little feature, and I just put it on a backdrop of granite because one, I do want to use some granite because it is something that you dig up a lot of, and I do have a lot of it, and it would have been too much gray in here. For the bottom of the fountain, I decided to use some mossy stone bricks because if you think about it, there's a lot of water in here. There's gonna be like some algae or something growing at some point. Although I guess there's not a lot of actual sunlight coming in here, but it makes sense to me, and it kind of just breaks up all the just plain gray. So I decided to just use nothing but mossy stone brick on the bottom, and I like the way it came out. And for the eyes, as you probably noticed, diamond blocks. They're pretty expensive, but of all the ideas I played around with in my creative world for the eyes, the diamond blocks just look the best to me. So I decided I've got enough diamonds. I've made quite a few from my dwarven shop already, so I decided to use the diamond blocks for the eyes. And yeah, so that's all I have for this episode because I am running short on time. We'll do some more stuff in the next one. Maybe do a floor design in here or start finishing up the walls and something. But if you like the episode, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel, so you can get some updates and see all the new videos coming out and all that. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think of the build so far. How you like these fountain ideas and the walls I've done in entryway and all that, or if you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know. And I've never said it before. I have it in my description, but I do have a Twitter and a Facebook page. Link should be in the description. It's on my outro. Actually, well, the symbols are on my outro, but I can't get the annotations to link to them. So I just have the links in the description, and I do have a Planet Minecraft account as well. I think I'll add the link to that in the description. But anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, take care, guys.